Can Zeke deke again?
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State. And a couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game. Because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. It's complete to Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Prescott. And the catch made by Hopkins. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
57
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott, pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On second down, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down, it's Freeman, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 21 carries, 77 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. From the 17, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the start? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and
that.
A really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the
little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. These two teams all tied after 1.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Switch.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Prescott on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Offense.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Here's Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Prescott to throw it, and that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running from the shotgun with Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. He finds Hopkins complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On the move to his left.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Delaney Walker. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Murray now on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best? Yeah, I'll say it. It's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the New York Jets. And one final game to highlight. It's Sunday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. In the game you're watching, it was the former number 1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And Walker has it. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Draw play, Elliott, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott now, and a catch made by Hopkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Now Drake loses the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. And Murray fighting. Lost the football.
Let's go, back. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st down, Drake. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
You got it.
Right back to Drake. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Prescott now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray steps away. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Cowboys on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Prescott. It's complete to Hopkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Prescott to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball,
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Arizona, they're on a nice early